Hey friends, happy October 9th, Columbus Day here in the USA. I'm of Cherokee descent, so Columbus Day doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Columbus discovered America in 1492, but my ancestors were here long before that. It's a nice bank holiday. Lots of people are off work and able to enjoy this beautiful fall weather that we're having. It's 80 degrees here, which is kind of juxtaposed against the glorious leaves that are falling down that are yellow and red and orange, but boy, it feels like summer. It just doesn't look like summer here. I was able to make journals last week before last, and last weekend I had a fall festival at the farm where I work, and I was not able to get any journals done, and I miss it when I'm not working on journals. But anyway, I've got new journals to go in the shop today, so let's just go over these really quickly. This one is called Where to Go. Now, she is a bigger journal. She is, hold on and I'll measure. She is, hang on just a second, let me get my glasses. She is 9 by 7, and I think she's almost 9 by 6.5, and she's got a 2.5-inch spine, which is a pretty big spine for these books. I decorated this book very simply with a piece of jewelry that I think Donna sent this to me, and I thought, well, that's just kind of perfect. That goes along with this journal. I also used an architecture's statue element. Everything that you see on the front, y'all, can be picked off. I just put it on with some double stick tape. So if you decide you don't like any of this, or if you want to move it around or use it inside the book, then you certainly can do that. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Of course, we've got a pocket to start off with, and I love this little pocket because it's kind of like a double pocket, and then these tags are actually pockets as well. So you got kind of a cool pocket thing going on here. We've got a butterfly in a frame. The first signature is green, and we have some transparencies for you to work with. Text pages, some really pretty gold enhanced paper, a bookmark, and an ATC for you to play with, magazine images. I love using magazine images, and when I use a magazine, I use the whole page, so you can take this page out of here and kind of discover a little bit about whatever is printed on that page, and that might serve as some inspiration for you. I'm starting to take apart my old art and use it in these journals. There are several reasons to do that. I don't like things sitting around, and I'm not very possessive over the art that I do. I like to pass it along, and these are glue books that I did a couple years ago, and I think that I love doing glue books, and I think it's a great opportunity to kind of pass along some art in a journal format. We've got vintage Christmas cards, some lovely paper. This is a card that I made out of an old greeting card. Got papers. I love these vintage greeting cards because they're signed. This one says Stanley, North Carolina, Route 1. Isn't that sweet? We've got some beautiful handmade paper. A journaling tag that says remember. This is also a sticker. And that is the back of the glue book. Got another magazine image here. Lots and lots of fibers, lots of hairy paper clips for you. Things to color, things to play with. This is a sweet bird that Donna has a punch for, so she contributed that. I am crazy in love with, my friend Jeannie sent me a whole box, y'all, a whole box of vintage envelopes. Let me see if I can ease this out so you can kind of see what these vintage envelopes look like. They are beautiful, and they're in such great shape. So be looking for those in journals, y'all. I am loving that. And there are also some letters that she acquired as well. So I'm very blessed to have to have Jeannie for an art angel. And some more papers for you to play with. This is the second signature. This is a little bit of embossing on a cereal box board. This is a Jennibellie technique. She created like, it's not embossing, it's, oh gosh, what do they call it? It's like embossing, but it's not, you know, you don't use a hot glue gun or anything for it. And I also really do love this. This is just a bookmark, and it says, "We dare not forget that we are the heirs of that first revolution." And that's a quote by John Kennedy. And, you know, it's Halloween, so we've got some Halloween elements in here, some sweet little sparkly border strips for you to play with, some images for you to play with, and some little Project Life cards, magazine image, vintage paper about birds right here. I did a spray experiment and it turned out great, and there were just so many cool images that appeared when I did. I think I called it Spray Day, y'all, so you can look for that video. And ooh, some Tim Holtz vellum. I thought those papers went so pretty together, so you can just see what you can create with that. These are flowers that I make from the inside of envelopes. So there's one for you, and here's some to try yourself. There's also a sewn book on the back of this little pocket here. More magazine imagery. This is planner stuff for you. You know, if you've never tried planning before and you want to try your hand at it, there's planner stuff here, and there's planner stuff stuck in that little pocket right there for you. And there's more planner stuff. I love these. I love these dress forms. These are from Donna. And this is pattern paper. Jeannie and Donna sent me bunches of pattern paper. I'm very, very excited about having pattern paper. I love it. This is a little skinny book for you. And more papers, calendars, things for you to, you know, if you're thinking about planning, then these elements will help you kind of get started in that direction. This is a border strip that says autumn, and a beautiful little piece of tissue from, I think that's from Noit over in Israel. Vintage bingo cards. A lot of these elements are from my pal Judy, who gives me, honestly guys, she gives me her junk, and her junk is awesome. So I'm always using her junk in my journal. She's just really amazing. There's a stencil for you, a paper stencil for you to play with right back here. Vintage Dictionary of Drug, Chemical, and Pharmacological Index. Chinese cookbook. Vintage typing. Remember when we used to take typing in school? A lot of you probably don't remember that, but we took actual typing classes. The sheet music from the song Walk On By. Remember that one? Walk On By. More inside envelopes, and I think those are just scrap paper and some vellum flower. I thought these colors went really nicely together, and there's a blank card right here for you to play with and make your own card. I am loving some sequins right now, but the only way that I could figure I could attach them is to kind of attach them with paper clips, but also with safety pins. I think safety pins are cool. I love, love, love office ephemera. So we've got some of that in there. Some burlap and some fabric for you to play with. This is a vintage postcard from the series Cross Gen, and that was many, many years ago. We've got a feather, a skinny book, and a bookmark for you, and some text bubbles so you can, you know, perhaps you want to make up your own text to go with this Cross Gen, the Cross Gen vintage postcard. Super skinny book. More planner items right here. A degreeded greeting card, a little owl, look at his eyes, and a little bit of Hello Kitty for you. Images, papers, tissue paper, vintage dictionary, calendar. I love that image. It's from a fashion magazine. I thought that was so pretty. A little pocket here that's kind of just devoted to the color blue. And you got lots of stuff to play with in there. A little more, this is ATC and some more things for you to create. We've got some bookmarks and more bookmarks over here and more paper. Another page from one of my glue books. This is about travel. Lots more papers here. And this is a paper bag that I've tied, and I've got some elements in here for you to play with. I love this page of my glue book. It says, "A New Beginning, Signs of Life. There are 1,440 minutes in a day." And when you think about that, it makes you think about minutes and how you're spending them. And we've got a little more over here. This is an Ultimate Bartender's Guide postcard. This is vintage. And then on the back is a small glassine, handmade glassine bag, and a package of goodies for you to play with. This is a $42 journal, and I should be listing these in my shop later on today. I've got all the photography done, so I'm almost ready to list these things. This is this fabric that I was using. It said Kona, Hawaii on it, and I thought it just made such a cool journal cover. And so we're calling this one Hawaii, even though we've got some Confucius over here as a book, as a little charm binder, charm for your book. And I thought he was super cool. I like him. So let's go through this one. I'm trying to not spend a whole lot of time doing this, y'all, because I know that it gets kind of tedious. Listen to me chat. This was that spray day project too. So I've got spray day project, we've got a pocket in here. This is some experiments with aluminum tape that I bought at Lowe's. That was a lot of fun. And text pages, of course, more flowers, magazine images, Chinese cookbook, skinny books right here, stencils for you to play with. What do you want to remember? That card says remember. Vintage sheet music, vellum, another page from the Drug, Chemical, and Pharmacological Index. This is a beautiful little card from Jennibellie, and this is how to get in touch with Jennibellie right here. She is my teacher. She is my mentor. She is the guru girl, and it's not just art, y'all. It's everything. She's just intuitive. She's just got a lot going on. It's wonderful to be a part of her community, and you can join her community for free. It's at journalworkshops.ning.com. Got magazine images and stickers for you to play with. One of those cool envelopes from Jeannie. Oh, swoon. So in love with those. Things to color, a little bit of Hello Kitty, some sewn paper here, which I really do love. And we've got tags for you to play with. This is a transparency sheet that's kind of holding in a whole lot of paper here. Here's a butterfly tag for you to play with. Love office ephemera, like I mentioned. This is like the old phone call logs. I spent a lot of time in offices for jobs, and I remember all of this ephemera that we used to use, folders and the folders for stickers and just all kinds of stuff. These are stickers. This is a pad of stickers right here. This is a little planner elements. A bag of secret stuff. Safety pin and some sequins for you to play with. These are the French vocabulary. I love these. So super cool. Look, a cup of coffee. Isn't that neat? Again, I'm using a lot of Halloween-ish, kind of things. So this is a little pocket that's devoted to Halloween things. These are, hey friends, sorry about that. My tablet cut off and I had to delete some photos I had on here. This is a little mini manila envelope. Love those little things. And lots of fall elements. Another part of my glue book. Beautiful vellum. vintage dictionary pages, vintage sheet music. Like that image. I love that image too. This is another experiment with the aluminum tape, and it's a kitty cat, and it says boo. More images. And these are planner elements for you. A little bit of bling, a little bit of cards and paper to play with in a skinny book right here. Vintage postcard. Cards from something called Sadie's Alpha Deck. I kind of love that. And a napkin for you to play with. And a little pocket here with little elements in there. There's stickers in here. This says Trick or Treat Spooky. Another pocket over here. This is a travel brochure from the Sandwich Fair in New Hampshire. A few more little elements for you to play with here. And a little dress form. Is that not just exquisite? I love that. Border strips, a little bit of pattern paper, and more border strips, and a little package of ephemera in the back for you to have fun with. This journal is Hawaii, and it is $42. We got one more to look at in the $42 price range. This is, oh geez, I forgot what I was calling this. Tribal. I think I was calling this tribal. I really did like the fabric, and I thought that it had a tribal feel to it, so I kind of finished off the spine of the book with with some beads that had a tribal-ish feel as well. I'll go through this one really quick. It has some vintage bingo cards and a sewn book for you. I like the gold, you know, the splash of gold that you see sometimes. This is from Life magazine 1948, and it's got a little bit of hot sauce, a hot sauce advertisement. These are vintage pages from a bird book. Lots of pretty things to look at. I love these. I love these books because they represent color, touch, texture. You can kind of decide what you do like, what you don't like, what you do like to work with. It's like having an art studio in a box. Honestly, that's what it's like. Collar hold, please. I've got to let the dog in. Come on, Mia. Come on. Come on, girl. Hi, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl, Mia. Mia's been outside, and she wanted to come in. I didn't want to make her wait. We've got a skinny book here, planner elements, planner stickers, paper stencils. This is a little contribution from Donna, who had this cute little punch, so she made me some trees, which I'm now passing along to you. Vintage bingo cards, some Halloween stickers, things to color. I love this little kitty thing. Isn't he cute? He's in a coffee cup. The envelopes that Jeannie sent along, love those. Paper bags, vintage dictionary pages. I have a vintage Christmas card here. Lots of fun things for you to play with. Magazine images, a little bag of goodies for you. I thought that was so pretty, and so I just stuck it on a safety pin and put it in your book. Owl die cuts. I'm crazy about the little owl. And there are some little goodies in this bag for you to play with. I also love that. Isn't that pretty? And here we go. I thought that was very pretty. That's a Vera Wang advertisement from a fashion magazine. And more of the glue book. This is kind of like a traveler's notebook pocket. So it's got a few elements in here for you. Project Life cards. This is some embossing. Very, very pretty. Very steampunkish. You know, you got the moths and the writing and the clock right there. More things to play with. I like the colors here. Stickers for you, butterfly stickers, categories card, postcard. Vellum, crazy about vellum. Can't wait to work with vellum because I have some scraps from putting these together, and I want to try and do some ATC cards with vellum. It's a little Tinkerbell for you. Stickers over here. A lot of Halloween ephemera stuff here. Card is cute. Little ballerina. Education ephemera. This is a brochure from the Tuckaway Tree Farm in Lebanon, Maine. Isn't that pretty? I like that it's black and white. Okay, we are almost to the end here. More Halloween stuff for you. Got a few little skinny books and things like that for you to play with. And of course a package of stuff in the back for you to stuff into this already stuffed book. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a $42 journal and it's going in my Etsy shop. So we've got Hawaii, and we've got tribal, and we've got where to go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Watch for video number 2. I've got some $35 journals going in the shop today. Thanks a bunch, y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.